Turkey sausage. I used the rest of the gravy that I had left. Threw it in the pan with some organic marinara sauce, lots of seasonings. I had some spaghetti left over, some noodles. Remember, I don't do the whole red sauce thing. Absolutely not. I mean, it's okay, but I get heartburn because that's just not my thing. So this, gonna get dumped in the hair, let it steam. I got some rice in the oven, microwave, because gotta hit this up. Had to let it soak for a few days. I'm really busy. That's what I'm eating. Got the collard greens that I made, nice and fresh. I used the rest of that turkey. Well, I got some smoked, just regular turkey from the deli. Threw it in the pan with some butter, some seasoning, and the gravy. So a lot of times we make different sauces, stews and roux and all that. We can use it for many things. I had the mushrooms and all that. This is how you can cook a lot of different things. It's little. I got the water boiling. I'm going to boil over for the Cafe Du Monde. I got my beignets. I'm going to have me some beignets. And, got a lot of collard greens left. I'm going to freeze some of it. But again, you can easily cook a lot of stuff. Freeze a lot of stuff. I'm watching Everybody Hates Chris. Got my tea. Sweet potato pie. I know, I just put it up. Hungry. See, that's why it comes in handy to have your freezer stocked full of food. Let me just show y'all real quick. All kind of stuff. Chickpeas. These are dated. Spinach and cannoli beans. Cabbage, red cabbage juice. Oh, we got some mac and cheese. Pinto beans. I'll make some good chili with that. Got some pumpkin cake. Fingerling potato. Oh, this is the stuff that I made from Thanksgiving, but it comes in handy. I go through here, I got more stuff. I got coconut curry. Oh, I can use this. It's like something to bake with. Definitely sweet potatoes. Got some black beans. Chicken, mac, and turkey. Oh, I gotta be eating that soon. You know what? Let me pull this out now. This is what I made this video for. So I go through my freezer. I don't keep stuff for long in the freezer. Okra. There's more black beans. Oh, this is just some tuna cakes, salmon cakes. Keep that. So what you should do is routinely go through and see what you have, and then chicken brown gravy. You know what? Let me pull this out because you look at the dates. So it's still good, but you just, and this saves time and money when you know how to cook. And what is this? Bean soup. You know what? Let me pull this out. This is how you good Lord. Close this. If I can close it back up now. Oh, that's what I did. That's how you recycle stuff. How you save money. So I'm enjoying my cup of Cafe Du Monde. I'm enjoying my lovely food. And then I gotta enjoy cleaning up. Good thing I'll tell you too. It's good to have dishes and all that organized. So, run out of space. Bring it over here. I still know what I'm doing. Sesame ain't my first rodeo. Throw you up in here. Throw you up in here. And let's get another one going. Here we go. 1, 2. So I'll be cooking, not all night, but pretty much up all night. Like that show, Patti LaBelle. And I have things to do. So now you can see me. As you can see, I got my jewelry on. Hair's pulled back. Hold on. So I'm supposed to do it. So I ain't gonna let y'all go this yet. Believe it or not, I love communicating with people. Alright. So for that soup, you stick this in here. Put this over. And yes, I've been working out and preaching and praying, having a great time. This is why we do these things. Healthy eating. So you got that. Chicken brown gravy. So a lot of this stuff you can make it in advance. And for a cold weekend, this is perfect. I'll probably make something to go along with that. Let me hit this up real quick. There you go. So you can see what I'm doing. It's always important that you watch people's. Bless my food. The Lord is great. The Lord is good. I thank the Lord for my food as I should. I'm just a little hungry. Just a little bit. So most times working, cooking, you don't have time to do both. So I said, quick bite. You gotta get back to work. The Lord is great. The Lord is good. I praise the Lord as I should. Hallelujah. Eat. You gotta wash your hands, wipe your mouth, all that stuff. Is why you try to tell people not to eat in the kitchen, but you do. You have to distance yourself from cooking, and you can't be eating and cooking at the same time. Absolutely not. Wash my hands. So sweet potato pie will be thawed out, and as you can imagine, put this on my table. Be right back. Alright. Now it's time to get this done. Make sure I got enough time on the camera. I do. Perfect. That's cooking. That's fine. It's sensing the rice as it cooks. So it's censored. I have a special occasion today. Sparkling cider. So I did add some oil to this because when you are cooking turkey, turkey sauce, turkey meat, it's poultry. So it doesn't have that fat content, which would, give it some of the juice that you need. Strainer. I put a tablespoon of kosher salt. You can use oil, a little bit of olive oil is good. After, hit it with the butter. My name is Rachel Ray, but I know how to do this, hon. Might as well bring y'all in closer in the fold. Come on. Alright. Oh no, oh no. This is how you gotta know how to multitask so you know how to cook. Many of you. So the good thing is, I did use some of that gravy and I used that marinara sauce. I'm getting ready to go over it again with the marinara sauce, but I want to show people I don't put things in people's food. Actually not. So now this is done, I can take this off. I know, you should. Well, it's always good to show people the process of cooking. So you kind of see different examples and ideas. So it's like food. Sorry, food. So it's like food recycling. Yeah. Food recycling, which basically means when I make different sauces and stews and roux, I'm able to freeze some and save some. And then, of course, I'm telling y'all, you got to hit up the grocery stores. You got to get all these packets, different seasonings. Lots of them. Now I need to go to the grocery store this week. This weekend. All the fresh produce and stuff, I cook it up. I still got some lemons over there, some limes and some oranges. I'm gonna see what I can do with that tonight. I didn't get to use it. That's why I don't buy a lot of produce. I travel a lot. I'm here, there, everywhere. So most of the collard greens, let me show y'all the huge thing. Oh yeah. And you know when you're happy when you cook, it resonates. So, let me cut the light on. Well, I do have the light on. Okay, perfect. Hit it with a brighter light. You definitely know. You should taste it before you. And a little bit of liquid smoke. Running low on this. Gotta get some more. This is a must. Whenever you taste the food, you gotta throw that utensil wet. Very heavy-handed. That's why I apply the salt at the end. Herbs and salt. You can recycle these. I do. I got some more. I get some more of this stuff. They were on sale for $1. Alright. Gotta hit that paprika. Smoked paprika is preferable. Gotta open this up a bit. Onion. Got some chili powder, why not? Gotta get more black pepper. Gotta stir it up. You got that garlic, ooh. Why not? Just a little bit. A little more. Nice butter. It's Chop House butter. You see? Organic marinara pasta sauce. If you must sneeze, always sneeze away from the food, always sneeze away from your clothes. Hold on. I just still wash my hands. Paper towels are great to dry your hands. I mean, you have rags and everything, but this is the hygiene part. This is the hygiene part for us. Let's take a look. I'm gonna get a good mix. See that there? Now, the oil, the gravy, and the marinara sauce, and the seasoning, that's why we season in layers. Now, for some, this would be just fine. Not for me. It ain't sufficient for me yet. Organic marinara sauce. You want to measure it out. I also put some of the organic marinara sauce with the rest of the gravy in the rice. Definitely have to get the right kind of rice because that parboiled rice is nasty. And I like jasmine rice, different kind of rice, but not that parboiled rice. Rice pilaf is good, wild rice. And this is easy. Now, if I had cheese and all that stuff, but I don't try to eat a lot of dairy. That's the whole point. You know, a lot of times you see all these cheese it up. It's just way too much cheese for me. Way too much. We like things to be cheesy and all that stuff, but sometimes I gotta realize a lot of what we were being told to eat ain't good. Now, you ain't really a cook if you don't got foil. I know this is foil, but you're not really from the South if you don't have no pan on the stove. Yes. See? And then what I do, after I mix with something, put it in here and wash it. Now I'm showing you how to make the pour over, you know, Cafe Du Monde style. And put my apple cider back up for special occasion. Don't be jealous. And you know I got to make some more tea. I keep tea on deck. Oh, look at all this. These are lovely, come on, collard greens. With the smoked turkey bacon and all that goodness. So obviously I'm not going to be eating all of this. I'm going to freeze half of it. That's how you save money. My goodness. And you eat healthy and you're happier. Last thing is the pour-over. So I do still have some sour cream and cream cheese. I also have heavy whipping cream. Beignets. Trust me, this comes in handy because my whole goal is after I cook and eat, do some homework, do some cleaning up, kind of mix it up. Water's also good for your hair and your skin and all that fun stuff. Alright, pour over time. We're going to have filters. When I'm in the military, we travel a lot. American Arbitration Association, to lead the world in providing innovative measures to prevent, mitigate, and resolve disputes fairly and efficiently. Let me show y'all. Easy way to do it. Paper towels, they're clean. These are coffee filters. These aren't paper towels, these are coffee filters. Imagine being this resourceful. You get it? Alright. I want to make sure I still got time. I do. I'll fade them on. At some point I'll buy a coffee maker. You know the regular ones that we have? But again, I travel a lot. So I do things that are convenient for me, which is why. And I recycle my Mexican spice hot chocolate. I recycle these. All this is recycled. Comes in handy. And it looks great. You know, I got my little station set up. Alright, so 1 heaping spoon. 2 heaping spoons. I actually have a funnel, and I'm going to show you that. I like my coffee strong. A lot of times, too, to preserve the freshness of it, I do put my can, I used to put it in the refrigerator. The issue, though, is that this, over time, what you got? Let me get my filter. Yeah, I got this. Then y'all can see the rice. Voila. It's also a good way to not have all the grinds. So come on. I'm going to back it. I'm going to make sure it's not hot. Okay. I don't want to be too close to my phone. Which is why when you work, you shouldn't have your phones real close, because not only things that we call germs and stuff, but you don't want to mess your equipment up. You don't want to mess your devices up. Phones, all that. It's a pour over. Welcome to Cafe Du Monde. See this? Come on, pour over there easy. And then look at that. Good to the last drip. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. I don't know about Baltimore club music. Fortunately, I was not in a lot of Baltimore clubs when I was young. A couple times, but that's about it. When I'm older, a couple times, but that's about it. I don't get it. But we carry many traditions with us across the country. So whether I'm in anywhere, at any time, I still carry my traditions with me. And you can imagine why I'm in high demand. When I say high demand, for the Lord. There's only bookings I take for the Lord. To teach and to, teach and to teach. You get it? So as you can see, look at that. That's why a lot of places like Starbucks, a lot of places do not get my money. Starbucks to me is a treat. A lot of coffee shop and all that. And so I do treat myself when I'm working and I have things to do. For the most part, look at that. I gotta be careful. Gotta be a professional to do this. See how see how I made that filter? You gotta be clean. And then look. No grinds. Now when it comes to baking and some things like that, granulated sugar is good. I prefer raw sugar. Your agave, brown sugar. I'm going to show you how to hook this up. 2. Here's the cinnamon. Get stuff, buy the big sizes when it comes to stuff like this. Well, this is almost running out. Here's my maple syrup. Butternut Farm. This is organic. This is the good stuff. Gotta have that maple syrup. That's why I'm happy. And when I say looking good, look. I'm all out. I get a lot of stuff delivered. From Amazon, from Walmart, from Target, from all the grocery stores. Especially if you don't live close by grocery stores. It's important. I need a little bit more. Don't worry, I forget about the cinnamon. So I'm able to do many things at one time. We don't always want to have to multitask, but sometimes we just do. Now, obviously, you hit it with some whipped cream and other stuff, but I gotta get some creamer. That's why it's not as the consistency. It's okay. It's the maple syrup. I'm telling y'all what I know. Maple syrup, brown sugar, cinnamon. And now I'm gonna add, because I mean this. The thing about this, it's not as healthy as other forms of sugar. Add some vanilla. Ooh. So you can also make your own creamers and stuff like that too. That's just to get it a little more sweetness, because I ain't got no more brown sugar. Got a little bit left. I gotta save that. I got that can of pumpkin. Alright, let's check out the rice. So what I tell people, if you have spoons and stuff like that, rinse them, but if you're cooking on a stovetop and you want to keep your stovetop as clean as possible. I use 3 different sweeteners. Sliced almonds. I got it. I got the beignets, right? And I have almonds. And I have the powdered sugar to make buttercream frosting. I got this. I could even I have almond paste. I'm going to make some pastries. Let me show y'all real quick. I thought about it, right? I already have the sweet potato pie. Pumpkin is cool and all. In the islands, we eat pumpkin. I'm going to let the pumpkin chill. I got this brown sugar. So let me get my bowl. And so what is helpful? When you have a lot of things to do, you make your little stations just like you would do in the workplace. Organic, whole wheat pastry flour. And make some pastries. I eat the Simmons, but I be cooking up pastries. Active dry yeast, that's a must. Almond macaroons, well, not almond macaroons, almond paste, but I don't really like macaroons. See the recipe? Almond paste. Countryside, Illinois. Almonds, and I have the powdered sugar, you know, and plus that's why I like to preserve stuff. Dark brown sugar, baby. Pure cane sugar. So raw cane, pure cane, the best for baking. Then of course, organic, all vegetable shortening, and I have coconut oil as well. Let me get that coconut oil. being as though I had that bean soup, what would go well with bean soup? You could do cornbread. You could do tortillas. And guess what? It doesn't cost much to make tortillas. So this tortillas with the bean soup, that's a meal. Organic virgin coconut oil. See why I say get the big part, the big ones. So let me rearrange some things here. So let's put this whole bowl. I put it over here. Let me bring it out over here. The reason why is because, as you can see, it's kind of like my kitchen area. Coffee and Chicory, the beverage station. Blonde. Of course, this is all that Maxwell House coffee. I got it for $1. And more Maxwell House coffee. So I like to have options. Options. Of course, regular toaster oven. A waffle maker. And all my lovely teas. Let's see what we got up in here. Gotta get some more tea. Ginger peach turmeric, it is. Get y'all this way. So this is one meal. The corn meal, whatever, that you see with the bean soup. I'm gonna put that together. A lot of times when I have to do a lot of different things, because I did meal prep and cooking for people professionally. That's why I want to make this video. This bean soup here, and this is kind of where, well, let me wipe this off first. Good cleaners. I like to have cleaners that, and I'm actually going to switch this around now that I consider things, because this is more of a good area for me to prep stuff and put it over there. So sometimes we have to work with the space that we have. Let me pull this over here. It's also my baking station. So what I'm going to do is get a baker's rack. I want to get a rack and put it up on the wall. So that way all this could be up on the wall. And I can just, yeah, that's the idea. I don't like to have pots and pans hanging down. I don't think it's really safe. Some people do. But I like to have things up on the wall. So that way, like for example, this picture, I'm going to do it this weekend. It's going to be up on the wall. And then I want to, maybe I'll make the rack myself. And I put it up here. I like to have my spices where I can see them. So all the spices that I have, I want to put them up on the rack. If I have more space, I do a baker's rack. I do have a baker's rack, but the way a lot of times things are set up, we just don't have the allocation of the space. So we work with what we have. Yes, we work with what we have. All I did was get these jars from the dollar store and put jewels on them. A lot of things, you don't have to spend a lot of money, and you make it your own. Confirmation. It definitely matters the type of cleaners and stuff you use. Definitely don't want to spray it near food. That's why I looked at it and I moved the food back. You cannot have chemicals and food next to each other. It smells good. Use this. You know what? Since I'm going to move this anyway, and this is also how I multitask. I know a lot of people say I talk real fast, I move real fast. It's true. I'm used to doing a lot of things. And then, of course, watching TV, music, stuff like that in the background, it kind of just makes the day flow better. I'm going to show you some special shout out to Target as well. These little plates, they're plastic. They're like 50 cents, right? They're good for the summer and, you know, cold stuff. They're not so much hot stuff, y'all. But they're easy to clean off. So when I have stuff, rather than, you know, worry about making a mess, I don't. In the sink it goes. And, well, let's move this over. These jars, recyclable. I like how food is kept in glass jars, ceramic, and things like that. To me, it preserves it better. Little Surlitop. Yeah, a little fancy Surlitop. Got bleach on it. Well, gotta wash it anyway. So what I do definitely, very frequently, many times a week. You know, you gotta wash your rags and your carpets and all that fun stuff. Yes, it comes in handy. And then I'm the kind of person, if you do this before you sit down, sitting down will be so much better. Let me show y'all. Yes. Well, one of the things I like is to make sure that I'm using this side of the, you know, you gotta scrub. Is that we use products that are good for us. I'll be more than happy to represent any of these brands. And then if you clean up as you go along, it makes it just that much more easier. See? Now this, obviously, the wall. And this really makes a difference. I know a lot of people don't seem to think it does. Now some people like to use cloths. I know you recycle, but look, I can hit the stove. Oh my God! Look, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. It's too much. It's giving too much cleanliness, huh? That's what it's supposed to do. And if you do these things as you go along, you don't have much to do. So this can go in the sink. You have to make sure your sink is clean. When I had to strain everything, that's why I took everything out of the sink. You never cook in a dirty kitchen, and you never put food in a dirty sink. You know, if I had a 3-compartment sink, that would be great. So don't worry, we're having fun. Uh-oh. See it? Sometimes the Lord moves things around in our life so we can kind of see things a little bit differently. And now, once you see it, you can't see it. That's where it needs to be. Happy night, walking in the winter wonderland. And then, of course, when you do stuff like this, you want to have it purposeful. Forgive me. I do a lot. And so this is something that I would not recommend putting flour and all that kind of stuff in if I hadn't decorated it. Because you got to wash it. And of course, the holidays, you like things to be festive and fun. Absolutely. Now, also the walls, you know, when you work in the kitchen, even in your own house, wiping and washing everything comes in handy.